Hello and welcome to another episode of This Call May Be Recorded. I'm Zach Garside. I am your host. I am the Director of Marketing here at Power Selling Pros. This is the show where we listen to customer service phone calls and we coach them up live for you to see and for you to get better at what you do in customer service. I've got 4 phone calls to play with you today. 2 calls I think you'll be impressed by. 2 calls you might not be impressed by. While I'm getting the calls loaded up here for us to listen to, though, hit the comment section and let me know where you're tuning in from. We've got people from all over the country coming and tuning into this show every week, whether it be on our Facebook group, our Facebook page, YouTube. So hit the comment section. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Happy Friday, Sarah. Excited to have you with us. And let's start listening to phone calls. Are you guys ready to listen to phone calls? Let's do it. Here we go. Call number 1. We're jumping right into it.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling. How can we be your hero?
Ooh.
Yes.
How can we be your hero? That's what I like to call branding the call. That's right. Love that.
I need to make an appointment to have my washer checked.
Okay.
Oh, I can help you with that. Now, is this going to be a new appointment for you, or is this a return with parts visit? No, you came and did the dryer in December. Now it's the washer. Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, we can definitely help all with that. Okay, and can I get your name, please? It's
Okay.
And you said yes. Perfect.
That's pretty good so far.
All right, what is going on with this washing machine?
What is going on?
Yesterday I left
I want to point out so far, one thing she did that I really liked is she said, I can definitely help you with that. Reassure the customer you can help them.
I wanted to pause it, and I left the lid open. Yeah. Because I thought if you leave the lid open and it pauses, then it shuts off. Well, it didn't do that. And I left, and then when I got home, the other person that lives there said he unplugged it because it was just making this humming noise. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
It's still making that humming
Love
noise.
that. Empathy.
And it wouldn't go back on. So
Okay. I love the use of oh gosh a second ago. That was nice. So this little mumbling going on is actually
taking care of it.
There we go again.
Okay.
We can get that taken care of.
What's the dishwasher? Is it the same as the dryer?
I actually kind of liked the mumbling there where she was obviously taking notes of the situation. Oh, okay, so we got washer. I kind of like that a little bit because it lets the customer know that you're focused and you're paying attention and they can know what you're doing. A lot of times CSRs will just listen to the customer and then pause. You feel that silence? You feel that tension there? The customer's not sure what you're doing. They're not sure if they should keep talking. They're not sure if they should ask you a question or ask you what the price is or when you can come out. So this CSR kind of mumbling lets the customer know that she's taking notes. And if you're not a fan of mumbling, you don't have to be, then you can say, hey, 1 second while I type this note here, make sure my team knows what you're facing right now, and then take note of it. I really liked that. I thought that was actually pretty good.
So Maytag. Do you have the model number? Yeah, I have the model and the serial number. Oh, perfect. Go ahead. Okay, the model number is MVWX. Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
I love thank you.
All right. Well, let's get you scheduled. Let's see if we got you guys correct.
Let's get you scheduled.
Right. Perfect. Not your last name with the Y or I? I. That's what I thought, but I'm going to change that. So, okay. So let's get you scheduled. Now, is there any certain days of the week that work better than others for us to come on? A day of the week? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, well, no, not Friday morning. Okay, no Friday morning. Okay, so
The CSR has controlled this whole conversation. I really like where she's going here. This is that pause I'm talking about.
Okay, right now.
Tell her what you're doing.
It's available is March 14th. That would be Monday, a week from today. Okay, and I've got, let me see, 8, 9,
And then say, may I book that appointment for you?
Yes. 4. And you still 9?
Yeah, that's my cell phone, or you can call the home phone.
Okay, what's that number? Yep.
7.
Okay.
And you can leave a message on that phone.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then do you have an email? Send out any confirmation if you need this repair.
Any military? No.
No, any email.
Oh, no, I don't have an email.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing then, so I've definitely got you down Monday the 14th, 1 to 4, and then this is gonna be with our technician. So great hands, certified trained back for our company over 30 years, but he'll give a call and then we'll get your home complete diagnosis, so we'll figure out why it's not starting up again and coming, which he'll be able to go over with you, present you with
Love
the full
this.
quote.
Love
and
this.
Getting partial labor. $99
Okay.
call for us to come out, but we will waive it upon any repair and we will back that up with our 90-day guarantee warranty.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling back. And you have a great day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna give a round of applause. First of all, that was a really good call. CSR was positive, confident, listened to the customer, showed that she cared, reassured them several times we can definitely help, asked for the customer's business, built value at the end of the call. And when I say build value, I mean we're painting a picture of what it's going to look like for the customer. We're helping them visualize what this appointment is going to entail so they can see all the value that's there. Value inspires commitment. When a customer sees value before you come out, they become more committed to you. The one thing I would have changed at the end is after she built value, she said it's going to be $99 for us to come out. No. It is not $99 for us to come out. It is $99 for everything I just explained to you. We're going to come out and do a thorough inspection, let you know what he finds, give you all your options. To have him come do all that, it's only $99. And the best part is once you move forward with the work, we roll that $99 into the cost of work and back it up with our 90-day money-back guarantee. That's how we position that. The other thing I would have added at the end of this call is I would have said, Ms. Jones, so you know, we also offer XYZ services. May I have the technician go over any of those things while he's there with you in the home? No, that's all right. Okay, that's totally fine. And also one last thing is I noticed that you're not a member of our membership plan. Most of our customers who join the membership plan do so because it gives them annual maintenance, gives them discounts on service, gets them priority service. I'm wondering why you've not joined our maintenance club yet. And then sell that maintenance plan. Would you like me to sign you up for the maintenance plan for only $15 a month? It'll waive the $99 fee today. Sell the maintenance plan. Okay. That was a pretty good call, though. Put a round of applause. Put a good job in the chat for the CSR that took that call. I thought that was quite nice. All right. You guys ready for another call? Let's go.
Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Yes, hi, my name.
Hi, how are you? How can I help you?
Okay, I have a thermostat issue. Probably need a new thermostat. When can you send servicemen there?
Probably tomorrow. I just know that we've been to your home before. Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have not, correct?
No, you have been there before.
What's your phone number? I'm not finding an address.
Kind of cutting the customer
my
off.
number?
Sorry.
No.
I have. That's incorrect.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Mm.
Church Road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's fine. All right. Yep, I can send somebody out tomorrow.
Touch
Give
on.
it time. Oh, that's a little bit.
Hmm.
And you said the thermostat's blank?
Thermostat issue.
Okay, what is it doing? Or what is it not doing?
We have
Tone.
multiple zones.
Tone is very important. This is why the first principle we teach in our pattern for excellence is be positive. There's not a lot of positive energy happening here. It's okay, what is it doing? It's a good question technically, but there's a better way to ask it. Tell me more about the situation. What's going on? Is a lot better than what's it doing. So tone is a big deal here. I think we need to work on the tone a little bit.
What? I'm sorry? Hello?
The house multiple zones. We have two thermostats. One thermostat doesn't work properly. Probably needs to be replaced.
What about it isn't working properly?
Thermostat to control the temperature.
I understand. What about the thermostat
Whoa.
isn't working? Is the screen not working? Are the buttons? Is it?
Whoa.
What's going on with it?
When the temperature turns to, they set the thermostat to 74. But
Okay.
downstairs turns to 67 temperature.
Okay.
I did not
So
love
tomorrow I
that.
can have a technician out between 10 and 2.
Oh
All right,
gosh.
very good.
Okay, it's $169 for the technician to come out. Any repairs are in addition to that fee of $169.
159 for what?
Oh,
It's $169 plus tax for the technician to come out. Any repairs are in addition to the fee of $169.
All right,
All right, we'll see someone tomorrow.
thank you.
Thank you.
no. Nope. Not a good call. Not an effective call, I should say. I don't want to moralize the calls as that they're good and bad, but not an effective call. That's a one-time transaction. That's not a wow experience. That's not the kind of call that a customer is going to want to use you again because of. If I called that customer and said, hey, based on that call, would you want to use that company again in the future? The answer is no, because there was no positive energy. We were kind of rude to the customer, like had a really harsh tone throughout the call. If I was coaching the CSR one-on-one, I would ask, what did you hear? And I would want to know what her thought process was as she was taking the call. You know, when she said, what's it doing with that kind of harsh downward tone, I might have asked the CSR, what led you to ask that question? At the end, when she was getting frustrated with the customer who kept saying it's a thermostat, and you could tell the CSR was getting frustrated. What's it doing? What is going on? Is it the buttons? What is it? I would also ask the CSR, what led you to respond that way? You sound frustrated. This is how we coach people. This is how we get better, is we listen to these calls and we ask our team, what led you to make that decision? What led you to do that? What do you think you could have done better? And then we give our direct feedback. If you're a manager or an owner who's watching this right now, I want to give you a little advice on how to give feedback to your team. Never give your advice with a question mark attached to the end of it. What I mean is when you go to your team and you say, well, why don't we do it this way? Question mark. Or have you considered doing it like this? Question mark. That's not a genuine question. That's a leading question. You're trying to get them to say something specific. You're essentially trying to tell your team, I think you should do it this way. But you're phrasing it as a question so that they think you're offering insight or feedback or something helpful. But that's not helpful. It just puts your team on edge. If you've got a certain way you want them to do things, tell them directly. Just say, hey, next time you take that call, would you please try this instead? Would you please try doing this? Would you please try asking this question instead of what's going on? You got to be direct with your feedback. And so if I was sitting down with the CSR, I would first ask her, what led her to make the decisions she did on that call, what she thinks she could have done better. And then I would give my direct feedback and say, I think based on what I heard, you should try this, this, and this next time. And then there's the challenge of tone. How do you critique someone on their tone of voice? How do you give feedback on how a person sounds? Because it was obvious in this call that the CSR sounded frustrated. They sounded impatient. And so what? Am I supposed to go to the CSR and say, oh, gosh, you were grumpy on that call? That's not going to go over very well, is it? That's not going to be received very positively. If you're going to give feedback on someone's tone of voice, you've got to start with it seems or it sounded. So I'd say I could be way off base here, but when I listened to that call, it seemed like you were frustrated with that customer. Would you tell me what was going on in your mind? And by saying it seemed, you make it safe for the CSR or whomever you're giving feedback to say, no, I wasn't frustrated. No. Because we want them to be able to defend themselves. We want them to be able to tell us what they were thinking, what their thought process was. Because more important than behavior when you're coaching is thinking process. It's independence, autonomy. We want our team to choose to be positive and friendly and courteous with the customer. We want them to choose to create a wow experience. Let's look at another phone call. By the way, while I'm doing this, feel free to type any questions you have into the chat and let me know what you think about the calls that we're listening to today. Let's go with another phone call. Here we are.
Awesome, Dave. This is how can I make your day better?
I need somebody to come out and take a look at my furnace. It's not blowing when the gas works, but it's not, the pilot switch isn't working to kick it on.
Oh, geez,
The door
okay.
works if I switch though, it's a manual. What's that?
So that's not good.
No.
So who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
My name's,
Have we been to your home before to service this furnace, or would this be our first time?
this will be your first time.
Okay. So by chance, do you know when the furnace was installed?
Good job
That's
asking
probably
questions.
a good one for you. We bought the house back in 2000, and we believe it might be the original furnace from 62.
Hey, well, that's really good.
Yeah, that is really
Usually
good.
say
Oh, yeah,
about,
it runs great.
15
Love that.
18 years is the average life expectancy. So,
Nice. So you see how she's validating the customer there. Hey, that's really good. I love that.
yeah, that's really
Customer's going to be a lot more open to the technician selling him a new system after that comment.
This thing runs like a tank.
So what's your availability? What's your schedule like to have one
Oh.
of my come out?
That's a great question. What's your availability? When would you like somebody to come out? Absolutely love that question. A couple things the CSR is doing really well here so far. Number one, asking questions, listening to the situation. Number two, right there. When would you like somebody to come out? What is your schedule? What does your availability look like? That's such a great question because it puts the customer in control, puts them in charge. A CSR like this is the reason a lot of technicians are more successful than they would be at another company. I once heard Tommy Mello say that when his mom was answering the phones, he never had to worry about making a sale when he went to the customer's home because they were ready to say yes before he even got there. A CSR like this makes her technicians more successful because that customer is feeling good, confident, excited, and ready to say yes before they even arrive. So nice job to this CSR so far on listening, saying things like, oh, that's really good. You got a great life out of that system. And what is your availability? This is just a fantastic call so far. Really nicely done.
I'm here all day.
Okay.
I'm here all day.
So what I can do for you is I can get you an appointment
What
started.
I can do,
And the service, she's our dispatcher. She'll be able to give you a call back here shortly to go over the details of your appointment and see when we can
Okay.
get a technician out to you, okay?
Okay.
What is your
Yeah, like
address?
I said, it might be a problem with the heat exchanger or something. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, yeah, they can definitely come out and do a diagnostic for you and let you know what's going on.
Okay.
So what's your last name?
okay, right there, I want to point out something very subtle that she did That's really good. There was this awkward pause here, right? Listen.
Okay.
So what's your last name?
So what's your last name? So that pause where she says, sometimes CSRs get tripped up there and they stop talking or they wait for the customer to ask a question. But in those moments of silence, the next thing is to ask another question. It's to ask the question that's going to get the customer to take the next step in the process. That was really nicely done right there.
And your address?
Yeah,
Okay. And is this the best number to reach you?
correct.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll get this over to the service, and she'll give you a call back in a little bit here. But here's what you can
Okay.
expect. We can send out one of our highly trained technicians to come out and run a full diagnostic for you, quote you on repairs, see what's going on with that furnace for you, and see if they can get you back up and running. For them to
Okay.
come out, then it would be a $99 service call.
Again, this is a big thing right here. For them to come out would be a $99 service call. It's not $99 for us to come out. It's not. It's $99 for all the things you just mentioned to the customer, for all the value that you built, for the inspection and the process of giving them a quote. That is all $99. It's not $99 to come out. We've got to break that habit. I hear that on way too many of these phone calls. Customers don't want you to come out. They want you to take ownership of their problem and solve it. That's what we're charging them for. Don't ever say it's going to be $99 for us to come out. That's not how this works. That's not what we do.
We don't charge any
$99
overtime
service
fees.
call.
Yeah, there's no overtime fees.
See,
or an hourly
now he's focused on the
rate.
service call
It's just
fee.
that one time.
So all in all, that was a good call. Like that again, that was a great CSR. That CSR is definitely setting her technicians up for success. But right there at the very end of the call, if we position our dispatch fee as $99 for us to come out, then the customer's not going to want to pay it. And they're going to be focused on the fees and the expenses and rather than the experience, which is what they should be focused on. I got one more call for you, folks. Let's hear it.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Hey Stephanie, do you have a service person that may be able to come over and see what's going on with my furnace? For whatever reason, it's not turning on. I don't know if it's a code 13 or a 31. It's hard to determine. So it's either.
So
Go ahead.
the soonest I have right now would be Monday, January 3rd.
Okay, the attitude already is so the soonest I have. The attitude is all about what we cannot do. Look, here's the thing. As a contracting business, you're shouting to get the customer's attention. You're screaming from the rooftops so that they will call you when something goes wrong. And then they do. They call you. But if this is what they're hearing as soon as they pick up the phone and call, why are you wasting your money on advertising? You've got to get this part right. You've got to get the CSR to create a wow experience for the customer. Right here, this is what it's all about. A customer just made the decision to call you.
Thank you for calling.
And I'm going to play this one more time.
How can I help you?
They're ready. They're enrolled.
Do you
They're
have a
listening.
Service person that may be able to come over and see what's going on with my furnace. For whatever reason, it's not turning on. I don't know if it's a code 13 or a 31. It's hard to determine. So it's either.
So look, that's an opportunity right there. This guy's furnace isn't working. He's basically saying, I've got a problem and I've got money and I'd like to give them both to you. Can you do that? And what is the CSR's response?
The
So
soonest I have right now
the
would
soonest
be
I have is
Monday,
Monday.
January 3rd.
I have no heat.
I have no heat. I have no heat.
So that's not a good thing since we're coming into a
Let
cold
me
spell.
Come on. Come on. You can do this.
check one thing here.
No. Serve him. Take care of him. Reassure him you can help.
I have after hours for today, but there is an additional charge. for
But
that.
there's an additional charge.
That's fine. What would be after hours?
Do you hear that? That's fine. That's fine. I have a problem. I need to solve my problem. I have no heat. That's fine. I'm happy to pay. Guys, we are so focused on the price with so many of these phone calls. We're so worried that as soon as we lay out the price, that the customer will become afraid and they'll say no to us. But right here, this guy literally just said, that's fine. I'm happy to pay because I am in pain. I have a problem and I need you to solve my problem. And this CSR is looking for ways to not help him. She's presenting all the reasons why they can't do the job. When that guy calls and says, my furnace isn't working, you say, John, you've called the right place. I can definitely help. When were you hoping to get somebody out there? I need somebody as soon as possible. I have no heat. Well, all right, let's get some information and let's take a look at the schedule together. Where are you located? I'm located at 123 Main Street. Beautiful. Now that I've got your information, John, what I'd like to do is put you on my urgency list. The urgency list gives you faster service. When a technician finishes early in your area or another customer reschedules, I'm going to have the next available person come to your home right away. In order to get you on the urgency list, I do need to put you on the schedule. I have an available appointment on January 3rd. May I book that appointment in order to get you on my urgency list and get you faster service? He says yes. Great. Let's book the call. But if he says no, that's all right. Then I say, I completely understand the sense of urgency, John. Let's do this instead then. Let us be your backup plan. I'll book you on our urgency list. That way you know someone from our company is going to be there as soon as they're available. I'll also have this appointment on January 3rd confirmed, so you know that we'll be there no later than that. But what I'd hate to see happen here, John, is I'd hate to see you lose this appointment with us, and then you have to wait longer for somebody else. When we have a busy schedule, other companies in the area also have a busy schedule. I don't want you to wait longer for another company. Can I go ahead and get you booked on our urgency list, confirm this last possible appointment on the 3rd, and if something else comes up in the meantime, if you find something else, give us a call and we will take you off the schedule. This way you don't have to wait longer than what we have available. May I book this appointment for you? Focus on what you can do. What you can do for the customer. Not what you cannot. Not what makes it hard. Not how long they have to wait or how much they have to pay. What you can do for them. They're calling you for help. They are in pain. They will pay for your service if you let them. Let's listen to the rest of this call.
Thank you.
I have no heat.
For today, but there is an additional charge for that.
That's fine.
That's fine. What would be after hours?
So it's $109 trip charge plus $30 per quarter hour.
But there's no value. What am I getting?
Fine.
See, again, that's fine.
What do you think?
He says again, that's fine. Imagine how much more excited he would be if we told him what that includes. $109. For what? What am I paying for? Tell me what that's going to look like.
They might be able to. Oh, let's see if my code quit. No, still going 3 and 1. So, yeah, what time would they be here? Do you know?
Look, he's guiding the whole call. He has to be the one to step up and control the conversation. Notice that he's asking the questions. When can they do it? How much does it cost? That's fine. He's the one guiding the call. He is booking his own appointment here. If this is how we're going to do it, just let him book online. Just let him go on our website and schedule something.
Somebody, come on. Yeah, what time would they be here? Do you know?
It would just be in between 5 and 8.
5 and 8. Okay.
So, may I book that appointment for you?
I don't have a choice. I mean, I have no heat, so let's.
You guys, that can't be the reason that a customer books with us, because I have no choice. If all of your customers book with you because they have no other choice, you're doomed. You're doomed. When somebody better comes along, they're going to go to them because they do have a choice now. They can't book because they have no other choice. They need to book with you because they want to. I'm getting fired up here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I've got you down for today. Now, if anything comes up sooner, we'll definitely give you a call.
Perfect.
But I've got you on the schedule for today, okay?
Did you hear that? If anything comes up sooner, we'll give you a call. And he says, perfect. That was the best moment of the entire conversation right there. because we focus on what we can do. We can open up something if it becomes available. And he says, perfect. He was excited about that. Focus on what you can do for the customer.
Get that heat working for you. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
There we go. Now we're starting to say some nice, some good stuff here.
Definitely not turning on. So I just need somebody to troubleshoot it, and away we go.
That guy's so patient.
All right.
So you have me, you know, maybe by the.
I've got you down for
So you have me booked.
Right off of.
perfect. Yep, I've got you scheduled here.
Very good. We'll see somebody then, hopefully, sooner than
All right.
5 and 8, but we'll see you then. Thank you.
Hopefully.
All right.
No, that's not how you end the call. No, you say, absolutely. It's been my pleasure. Thank you so much for giving us a call, John. We're going to get out there as soon as we possibly can. That's how you end the call. You don't end it with, No. Okay. So that CSR could really crush it if she wanted to. She could be booking 90% of her calls, wowing every customer, uncovering additional revenue opportunities. That CSR's got a ton of potential there. We just got to tap into it. We got to focus on what we can do. We've got to create a wow experience for the customer, because that was not a wow experience. That customer had to do all the work. And again, he said, I don't have any other choice. That can't be the reason a customer books with you. That can't be the reason someone gives you their money, because they have no other choice. Okay. I got a little animated there. I got a little emotional. All right, that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, focus on what you can do for your customers. When they call you, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to take ownership of their problem and solve it for them. And that is what they want you to do. Just like this customer said, it's fine if you charge a lot. It's fine if it's more expensive than somebody else. I'm okay paying a little bit more if you're going to own and solve my problem. If you're going to take care of me in the best way possible, not the cheapest. Okay, that is what the customer wants. They're not just bargain hunting. They're not looking to see how much you charge only. They want to know, do you care? Do you want to help me? Will you do everything you can to get out here and serve me as quickly as possible? That's what they're looking for. If you do that, you set yourself apart. It is time, my friends, to escape the rat race of competing on low price and ad costs. And it's time to grow your business by creating a wow experience for your customers. The old game here is advertising. It's shouting, it's screaming, it's trying to get people's attention. That's not how it works anymore. The new game is you wow the customer. That's how you grow your business. That's how you get better. It's by creating a wow experience. Go and wow your customers. Create an experience for them so good they can't possibly work with anybody else. This is the show where we help you do that. Tune in with us every single Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, as we listen to customer service calls and we coach them up so that you can go and wow your customers. One last thing as well before I let you go. If you have not already, head on over to powersellingpros.com. Get yourself a free training sample so you can see what it looks like when we come in and inspire your team to wow your customers. You will not regret getting the training sample. You'll also have the option to join our newsletter, the Wow Experience newsletter. Every week we send a couple of emails with stories and tips and scripts that you can use to wow your customers. Make sure you go to the website and check that out. And my friends, we will see you all next Friday for episode 14 of This Call May Be Recorded.